Hi everyone, Dave Lolanek, Sticky RX Refinishing Solutions. Today I want to take an opportunity and celebrate one of our greatest team members, Ryan Aitcheson. So as a leader of Sticky RX, one of my weaknesses is that I fail to strongly celebrate the people on our team because generally speaking, I'm a problem solver and I put all my energy on solving problems. And as a leader, I need to learn better to celebrate where we've come from and what we've accomplished. And Ryan is the greatest example of how lean has really stuck in our organization and how a person that buys into the culture, buys into the company focus and vision can turn the world upside down and make everything amazing. So Ryan, this video is for you. Thanks for your 7 years of working at the company and continuing on forward and being the strongest supporter of what we're doing in lean and really growing yourself and helping grow others. You're excellent. We greatly appreciate you. Couldn't run the company without you. Everybody enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
So I made this improvement a while ago. We needed a place to put our Allen wrenches because we used to just throw them on the counter and fish around for them. And so I made this, and this was great to get them out of the way, but it was a little sloppy. So now I re-improved on that and cut out the shape of each Allen wrench, and now it has a place to go and a shadow so you know exactly if it's missing, and it's a no-brainer.
Okay, great job, Ryan.
They have all these magnets with different colors of special paints, and we put them right on a fixture like that, fixture plate, and then we take it into the booth and we know, and then once we get black on it, we can take it off.
Okay.
So here's our new Allen wrench holder that I put in here. There's oftentimes that we'll need an Allen wrench to tighten up one of our fixtures from our for our painting, and so now they're accessible for both workers on both sides of the vestibule, and they go back in place, you know, when they're missing, and it's nice and neat and organized.
Great job.
Thank you. Morning. The improvement I made here at Sticky RX, we have the Kaizen hot knife, and it comes in this case, which a lot of these knives come in, and they're very hard to put the item away, fumbling around. You got to put the controller on one side and put the handle on the other side. So I made this nice box. Now you have everything laid out. You even have a sign that says "Do not put it away hot," and all your fixtures are right here, easy to find, even your stand, and it's easy to transport and easy to put away.
Excellent job.
Thank you. Okay, we have our where we cut our sandpaper before we just cut it over at the other cutting board, and now we have a nice system. The cutting boards here, we have all our pre-cut stuff, all to the same size that everybody can grab. We will eventually Kanban this so that when we get to the last amount, we'll be able to cut it again. And down below we have our grits all set up and labeled, so it's a no-brainer.
Great job.
Okay, good morning. So we have these retention rings here on the spray guns that we have to remove when we take it apart to repair or replace parts, and we always have a trouble with these retention rings flying off or not being able to get them off in a quickly manner. So now we have this extracting tool. This side you use to extract and pop it out, and this side you use to put it back in on the round, and it's really easy to use. It makes our life a lot easier.
And Paul made that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Great job.
Good morning. So I want to talk about some improvements that the team and I made over here. Starting with a couple things. We used to have things scattered on this bench, and everything has a place now as we go along here. So we put this in one of the cup holders. It's our lacquer thinner for cleaning our guns. Over here we have our waste, and we have that labeled. We put gloves over here. We used to travel halfway across our area here to get our gloves. We've got Kim wipes, and we've got all our Scotch pads, our cotton swabs, and our caps for our guns. And then over here, a thing that we came up with Rich and Paul, we made this thing for taking the guns apart, and I'll show you real quick here. So when we take our gun apart after we're spraying, we need to put them in a place. We used to just throw them down in here or on the counter, and they could roll off. and they weren't in a good place. So now we have a place for everything. The needle goes there, air cap goes here, and then we have our tools here. Over here we have a magnet rack for all our tools for cleaning and taking apart. And we just take that off, place it in there. Everything has a place. And then the adapter goes there, and the gun goes right over here. And we even made it so you can put it over here without any of the units on there. And we have a nice little hook over here, because this gun, this brush used to just be laying here, and it would deteriorate our padding down here, our filter. So I think that's everything I covered.
Filter.
Oh, and then we added a filter over here so we can use our dirty solvent, and we clean it, throw it to the system, and it comes back out nice and clean.
Okay, what about here?
Oh, and down here we added a key here so we can raise this pedal up and clean underneath it, because sometimes we make a mess and there's solvent on the floor.
Okay, great job.
Thanks. Okay, good morning. So the improvement I made here in the refrigerator was always bugging me that the water bottles would slide all the way back, so I just cut Kaizen foam at the right distance for each level, so now the bottles will stay right where they are. They're easy to grab. They're always in the same position.
Great job, Ryan.
Thank you.
Lean lunch, little steak, these weird things. What are these? Bean burgers. Got steaks over here. We got this big bitchin' salad.
A nice salad.
Rock and roll, man. We're on our way to being healthy. All right.
Good morning. So over here, we got an idea to raise our canisters, our 5-gallon drums off of the pan, so if they do drip, it'll make a mess underneath, and they have a nice location. I put the points on the edge of the can so it'll easily go in place every time, and it keeps everything raised up if we have a spill.
Okay, where'd you get that idea from, Ryan?
We got that from In the Ditch. They did it in their paint shop, and we thought it was a great idea.
Great job.
Good morning, Ryan. It's Sticky RX. So in the bathroom, I wanted to pokey-yoke this lock so you know when the door is locked and when it's not. And it has a visual, and it matches the outside for in use and not in use. It just makes it a good visual so you know the door is locked, especially if you're new here.
Lean starts at the bathroom, right?
That's right.
All right, great job.
All right, thanks. So Ryan here, and just want to show you, we used to have sealing cut off the bottom of them and put these in the foams for point of use, which was great. But we were struggling a little bit with especially the X-Acto knife when we put it back. So Paul made this nice little funnel, and it's even cut with a sharp edge so that you can cut right into the foam with ease. And you can cut your hole and leave it right there. And then look how easy that is to go in. And over here I have another one for my small putty knife. Putting it back is really easy.
Look at that. Okay, great job.
Yep. Good morning. So the other day I wanted to clean the sink over here and realized we had to go all the way up here to stock to an open container on the upper shelf to clean the sink. So I put a spot right here for the barkeeper's friend, and it's crumb trailed and easily accessible.
Great job.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ryan here at Sticky RX. So we have these fast cap Sharpie holders, and I came up with this idea to do a hard mount on a surface anywhere you want to. You can just put the Sharpie right in there, and we can put these anywhere now. So,
And what do we got here?
this fixture right here.
No, what do we got here?
Oh, the screw.
got a
the
wood
screw,
wood
so we
screw.
can go right into the surface anywhere we want.
Right.
Put it anywhere in the shop.
Great job.
Thank you. Good morning, Ryan at Sticky RX. So yesterday morning, Paul was up on top and he was working on the compressor, and I did not know that he was up there, and I should not have turned this on, and I did. He had a safety up there, fortunately. So immediately what I did is I put a lockout tag. So you put it right on there, and now you can't use it, and it's very obvious to the user.
Okay, terrific. Great job.
Thank you. Ryan here at Sticky RX. So here's my restaurant ideas. So you enter here, you have reception right here. Your tables would be here and in here as well. You have a bar that would be sort of central with a door to the kitchen as well to get supplies. You have an indoor and outdoor for the kitchen. There would be a wait station, a dish drop right here as well, and over on this side as well, making room. Restaurants would be the restrooms would be in the corner. In the back here, the loading dock would go to the freezer and the supplies, and the employee entrance would be right here. Good morning, Ryan at Sticky RX. So we have a couple of improvements. This is an old improvement. We're using a fast cap cup mount for the air gun, so this is a nice way to put it right back. And then over here, we use some fast cap Sharpie holders to create a home for each of these, the tire gauge and the air chuck.
Okay, very good.
All right, thank you. Paul, I just want to say a big thank you. The last 4 years have been an awesome experience, and it's because Dave took a chance and invested his time in what you had to show him, and has changed our company tenfolds, I'm telling you. So I just want to say a very big thank you. And what I've learned from your books that I've read on my personal time and through work is the one thing that has stuck out is in your Lean Health book where you say, treat your body like a Ferrari. Well, we work on Ferraris, and what I have to say, when I think of that, I think of quality. So everything that we do at Sticky RX and everything that I do when I make my improvements and my thoughtfulness, it's always with a hint of quality. So I want to thank you for everything you've done for me personally, and all the help you've given Dave to pull us along, and it has been an awesome experience. Arigato gozaimasu, Paul-san. Thank you very much. You're awesome. Ryan here in the paint booth. So we have these holders for our guns that we've been using for a long time, but the one in the other booth is starting to get worn out, and they prove to slide off and fall often. So pay attention to the improvement that we have next. Okay, so here's our improvement. Using Gemba pipe, we fashioned this new holder, and if you look under here, it's got a little bit of Velcro loop to soften the hit on the bottom there. And also when you take this off, you have a magnet right there, so it hangs and holds. All right.
Great job, man.
Thanks for watching. Ryan here in the paint department, and I want to show you one of my favorite improvements of 24. So we used to put the job number right on a piece of tape and over process and put this on here, and then we had to take it off. Then we eventually started using these where we printed them and we had the number, but we still had to open it up and look at it, and we had to peel these off and over process when we were done with the job. So then we implemented these colors where we coordinated the color with the job.
Right there, blue job.
Right. And so that worked out really well, but that was still, we had to cut these and we threw them out, or we had to sort them out. So then we made new blocks with a hole in 3 different places to go with the job, and this makes it much easier. So now we have a whole rack of parts, and we only have to put one color on there, and it's easy to differentiate between a green job, a yellow job, a blue job. So it makes our life a lot easier, and probably saves us half hour to an hour a day.
Saves us a ton of time, saves us printing the labels, saves us applying the labels, saves us peeling the labels.
It's simple.
It's simple. You'd have to read the label. If there was 5 jobs together, you wouldn't know. Now we got the colors. Instantly you know what parts go to which.
Exactly.
Great job, bud.
Okay, Ryan here in racking with one of my most favorite improvements as well is our Pez dispenser for our fixture blocks. So we use these blocks to put our jobs on, and then when we're done with them, we want to come back and put them away. So now we can just put them back like that. And then when this one's empty, I can move on to the next one.
And about all the other racking.
And then we also have right at our fingertips everything we need for racking. This used to be on a cart, and we had to bring it to where we need the racks. So now we have all of this. We have drawer for our bigger racks, some of our specialty items, and down below here we have for our bench slats. They're all organized in sizes and styles. And then around back, or actually on the side, we have some of our specialty items for our our columns and different bezels. And then around back, we have all our extra stuff or special stuff that we may need once in a while.
Okay, great job.
All right, thanks for watching. All right, Ryan here with another great improvement. So we have our Ondon for our Kanban drop. So when a card is dropped, it breaks the sensor and the light comes on and the water spider knows to pick it up and it can get ordered right away. And over here is another Ondon. So when we need our parts inspected in the paint department, we simply hit this button, inspection required, and now that indicator goes off, you can hear it and see it.
Great
Thanks
job.
for watching.